Hi everybody, Wednesday night yet again, another Open Mic Magic show. Sorry we're running a little bit late tonight, a few sort of techie issues, but hopefully everything is back on track. So we have quite a lot of people on video tonight, so it'll be quite interesting, sort of mix of video and live and all sorts of stuff going on. But all in all, I know you're going to enjoy yourself. So hi out there in Facebook land, hello to, as always, to our gallery. And right, gonna go over to my little buttons here, and we have a magician friend of ours who appears on the show every now and again, and he sent me a silly video this afternoon, not intended for the show or anything, and I said, I've got to show that, and he said, no, it was only done for fun. I said, yeah, it's funny, we're going to show it anyway. It's very short. I had to well, you'll see what I had to do at the end. Annie Russell.
Indeed, people cry. Why don't you ever do magic for kids? Well, I do sometimes, but I had a bit of a nasty incident once, right? So I went to the shop and I bought this colouring book because I was giving away for the kids to use. And you see, all the pictures were nice and crisp. There's plenty of colouring for the kids to do. So I started getting them to pull colours off each other's clothes and their parents' clothes and toss them in the book, saying the magic words. And I don't know how it happened, but the colours appeared in the book. It was amazing. And then the kids started rubbing like this, pretending they had a rubber. And they said they're going to try and make the ink go, which was amazing too, because then the ink kind of disappeared off the book. And they started pulling colours off each other again. It was crazy. And that's when the colours came back, as if by magic. But then the kids done something crazy. They started rubbing and rubbing and rubbing and rubbing and rubbing. And you know what happened? They got rid of all the pictures. So I had to go and buy a new book. I couldn't do it anymore.
Thank you, Andy. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, let me just bring up my running order. Because I'm totally disorganized today, but we'll get the show running. Okay, so from our good friend Andy Russell, who hopefully is out there in the audience somewhere. Hi there, Andy. To the Isle of Man, to our mystery performer, our spooky man, our good friend Michael Kelly. Hi there, Michael. Come on in.
Hi, Kevin. I'm going to tell you a little story tonight and have a little experiment about a medium from years gone by who had an extraordinary ability. This is a picture of her with a husband, so you can get to know her. Her name was Elizabeth Tipper. Her maiden name, Elizabeth Eacock. And what would happen was, in her seances, she would go into a deep trance and she would become stigmatic. What's stigmata? Well, it's a kind of ecstatic trance that mystics have gone into through the ages, which causes effects, changes in the body, physical changes. And with Elizabeth, she would develop wounds in the palm of her left hand and blood would come trickling down. And this was seen as a sign that she was in touch with the spirits, and because it was similar to Christ's wound on the cross, these were shown to be good spirits. So she gained a really good reputation. As years went by and she grew older, this stopped happening. But instead, a candle that she used in the seances would start bleeding instead. We'll have a few things here tonight as we try to contact Elizabeth. We have the photograph of her that you've seen. This candle was the last one she used before she passed herself. And as you can see, it still has a few red marks down the side. And also, as a further link to her, we have a diagram of a left hand. And finally, one of the most important things in classical seances was darkness. We have a black bag to put the diagram of the hand in. So, don't be nervous now. The camera acts as a barrier, so if anything should go wrong, it's only me who'll be on the receiving end. So we'll light Elizabeth's candle. And I'd like everybody, please, just to enter a receptive frame of mind. And let's call on her. Elizabeth Tipper, Elizabeth Aycock. We wonder if you could be with us tonight, as you were there for so many who visited you when you were a medium. We wonder if you could give us some sign of your presence. Now that you are on the other side of the veil. Let's just see if that candle flame will rise. There it goes, it begins to rise. Give us a sign, Elizabeth. Show us that you're here tonight. Seance is never a precise science, of course. Perhaps we will receive nothing from her. But let's continue just to sit for a moment longer. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. But the candle is indeed beginning to drip blood. And then extinguishes itself. Thank you, Elizabeth, for this sign. Oh! I don't think she was satisfied with that alone. And I'm not sensing her present anymore, so I think we better put the experiment to an end before it hurts anymore, haven't we? We've extinguished the candle. Elizabeth, thank you for the signs that you're present among us tonight. Even the painful ones. Maybe it hurts less when you're in that ecstatic trance. And we will just remove the hand from the darkness. Oh. Three times we called her, 3 times she came. A bleeding candle, a bloodied hand, and a bloodied hand. Thank you, Kevin. Back to you.
All right.
Ooh, ouch, and wow. Thank you. Terrific. Well done. Fantastic stuff. As always, Michael Kelly, our man of mystery from the Isle of Man. Okay, so from the Isle of Man in the UK over the great big bit of water, the pond, to the USA and down to Texas, and to our next performer, the lovely lady who appears in the land of silk and flowers. It's Robina. Hi there, Robina. Thank you, Robina. Absolutely lovely. Right, I'm just having a quick look around the gallery, and I can spot somebody who's been missing in action for so long. Is my good friend Zico from Spain. Hello, Zico. Nice to see you there. Nice to see you join us tonight. And Andy Russell's joined us as well. You missed your silly little video earlier, Andy, but it had a few titters, giggles. Right, okay. Our next performer to take to our virtual stage, he says, trying to get the mouse to give me a speaker view so I know what I'm doing, is a young lady from Canada who has recently joined myself and Tommy Burnett on his show, and she is absolutely wonderful. She acts, she does, produces, paints, goodness knows what else. Very talented young lady. We think she could be and will be and should be an absolute star in the world of magic. She's done a lovely little video last night, recorded live on Tommy's show. So here we go with Isabelle Stephen.
Wow, Tommy, thank you so much. I don't know if I can live up to this. So tonight I'm going to tell you a secret about black rings. And I will try to do the impossible, right? I will try to make a ring go through this rope without going through the end of the rope. I will do that with my special helper, Mr. Safety Pin. And all that will be done in total secrecy under this black handkerchief that is actually pretty transparent, but it will still work out. So if we would be all together in the same room, I would ask one of you for your ring. I will borrow a ring from one of you. But in this situation, we're going to use this ring, which is, well, my camera is very far, which is a normal black ring, nothing special about it. So before I start, I will need the eyes of someone, because someone will have to watch the end of this rope to make sure that the rope can move, but to make sure that the end doesn't go all the way inside under this black handkerchief, because that will be cheating. So to do that super special task, I will pick Kevin. So Kevin will be the eyes of the group. So
oh my God.
Look at these hands. All right, Kevin?
Yeah. Oh, what a responsibility.
So let's start. All right. You know, black rings. When someone wears a black ring on the middle finger of their right hand, it means something special. It means that the person is asexual. What is asexual, you may ask? Well, it's someone who doesn't feel attraction towards other people. You know, they don't like boys, they don't like girls, they just don't like anybody. But when someone wears a ring, a black ring on the middle finger of their left hand, it means that they are a swinger. And I'm not talking about a type of dance here. I'm talking about, no, not a dance. I'm talking about people who have, you know, multiple partners, like maybe all at once or swapping partners. I won't go into details. So from now on, when you see someone with a black ring on their middle fingers, you can, oh, ow, 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 sorry, it's pointy, this. So when you see someone with a black ring on their middle finger, you can look at them, wink, and say, "Gotcha!" But actually, maybe you shouldn't really say that, because maybe the person doesn't know about that special meaning, and then you will just look weird and creepy. And so, yeah, be careful. Don't say that to other people. Just don't. But here it is.
She is just so cheeky, that lady. That is Isabelle, and hopefully we'll see her live on the show, but she tends to be working at this time of day where she lives in Canada. Moving on rapidly, and we're staying in the North American part of the world, to one of our great favorite magicians out there. I'll just try to see if I can get a smile out of him. No, he's looking at the wallpaper now. So pass you to the capable hands of Alan Fisher. Hi there, Alan.
Greetings, Kevin. Thank you so very much. Thank you. After I'm sitting here looking for black rings and trying to determine what finger they're on or not on, and suddenly realizing, hey, I've got a new bit to put in my kids show. This will be fun. But for you folks this evening, this morning, or tomorrow, whenever it happens to be in your section of the world, we're going to try a little bit of a mind-reading type of an experiment. I call it the color of numbers, and it will involve numbers. It will involve colors. Green, red, blue, yellow, purple, black. It's also going to involve cards that have numbers on them. I've got 9 of them here. Each card has 12 numbers on, so that means 108 possible numbers on these various cards. And I'm going to arrange them here on my table so that when I switch to the other camera, they'll all be nicely visible. But I'm going to need someone to give me a hand with this, someone who's going to be comfortable doing some very simple math. It's not complicated. You don't need to get out a spreadsheet. You understand? In fact, you don't even have to be on camera. It can just be your voice, because I trust you to know how numbers work.
Oh, it's probably going to be Paul Cooper again, isn't it?
You know, that sounds like an excellent choice, because I just happened to see him in the gallery right up there above me, and Paul is an old mathematics friend of mine, so I know he's going to be able to handle it. Oh, there you are, my good friend. Yes. Now, this is going to be very simple. You won't even need your calculator. I'm going to use some paper here so everybody can see what we're doing. It's real simple, though. You can do this in your head, I know. As I said, we had 9 cards. Each one had 12 spaces on, so we have 108 possible numbers for you to pick from. That's going to be your start point for our little math. I'm going to give an example here, not one that's on the table, so nobody thinks I'm influencing you or trying to give you a hint as to what I want you to do. So I'll just pick 125 as a number. Whatever number you're going to pick, you got 108 choices, you'll subtract each of these digits from that number. So 125 minus 1 is 124, minus 2 is 122, minus 5 would be 117. That'd be your end point or your magic number. If there happens to be a 0 in it, like 150, it's a digit, you would count it. You can also do this the fast way and just add them together. 1 and 5 is 6 and 0, so 150 minus 6 would be 144. However you want to do the math on your end gets you to your magic number. Don't tell me what your start point is. Don't tell me what your magic. Go ahead and figure it out right now. You've probably already got it in your head, but I'm going to make a prediction here. I'm going to, yeah, that ain't it. I'm going to make a prediction. I'm going to, no, this one. And I'm going to stick it here. So it's always in frame. No one thinks I've moved it or changed it. So let me switch to the other camera so we can see the cards that I've placed on the table. Now, you started, Paul, with one of the numbers that are represented here on the cards. You then did the math. You've come up at the end with your magic number. Find it somewhere on the chart. It's going to be in one of those 9 cards. And as I said, this is known as the color of numbers. Now, every number you see is either black or white. So I got a 50-50 shot at this. That's not very magical. But the color of the square that your number is in, that would be a little more difficult. Now, Paul, have you been able to locate your magic number on the chart, or do you need some help?
Right, so just to be clear, I find, I think of one of the numbers that you're showing us. I do the subtraction, which creates a new number.
And that's the number you're looking
for that particular number on the, and I can't immediately find it because they're in a random order, as you correctly said.
Yeah. So
another one.
Well, no, go ahead. What was the number you were looking for? I'll help you look.
I went for 40 first of all. The black 40 in the top row, 40.
Okay, so 4
minus 4 is 36.
36.
But I couldn't put 36 on the cards.
Oh, here it is. Bottom row, middle card. It's going to be the third one down in the first column. That's 36.
Oh, the yellow one. Yes, I see it now. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, there we go. Well, that was your choice as to what number to start with. Indeed. You wound up with a number, and you even had difficulty finding it on the chart, but it was there. It was in one of the 9 cards. And, of course, had you been here, I would have handed you all 9 cards, and you could have sat there and fiddled through them, be a little bit easier to see.
Sure.
But we eventually wound up with the 36. And as I said, all the numbers are black and white, no big deal. But it's yellow. The 36 is yellow, and the color of numbers, as it's called, is the prediction color of yellow. That is where we ended up with, and that is how we end my part of the show. Paul, thank you so much for your help. And Kevin, I'll throw it back to you on the other side of the pond.
Thank you very much. I love the putting it in frame gag. That I'm stealing that. Right. Okay. Staying in the USSA, going back to USSR, the USA. We're going down to Florida and to another regular of ours who has been putting in little video clips every week for a while, while he gets himself settled and sorted and ready to come to us live. So over to Florida and the amazing Richie. You're a treat. Great stuff. Okay, last night, every Tuesday night, Tommy Burnett does a show out of New York, and then we do a show out of the UK the night after. And I had the pleasure last night of meeting a gentleman called the Illusive Leon Cowan last night. And he said he'd not done any Zoom magic before, and came on and absolutely blew us away with a lovely piece of coin magic. So here he comes again from last night, the Illusive Leon Cowan.
Well, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. I don't know where you are, but here it's early evening in Texas. So I'm excited to be with you, and it's my first time to be able to perform. It's incredible. Thank you, Tom. I wanted to share something with you because in the 70s, no, it's a while back, in the 70s, I saw Slidini perform close-up magic on television with coins and just ordinary things. It blew my mind, and that's what really got me interested in magic. And shortly after that, from some lecture notes, I learned some coin magic from another magician named David Roth. And so I'd like to just go back to that time and share with you some of that. Nothing fancy, but to me, very magical. Okay, first of all, for you magicians out there, I'm not planning on inviting any turtles to the show. No special attractions, no acrobatics. So there's not going to be any flips or cartwheels or any of those things. So I just want you to be aware of that. But that doesn't mean that these coins are not special, because they are. In fact, every one of these coins is at least 100 years old. And these are basically walking liberties, half dollars. And they have the liberty walking on this side and the eagle on this side. And they possess some magical powers. First of all, because of the wings, they have capability of magical flying. Because of the legs here, they have the ability of magical walking. So I want to share, and there's a third ability that I'll share with you in a bit. First of all, we're going to use the capability of the wings right here. Here we go. Take a look. This position right here, this is the final destination, okay? But they're going to start all over on this side. Here we go. I hope that's showing up. Is it showing up okay there, Tommy? 4.
Yep.
Did you see it fly? Magical flying. You see, one of the coins has traveled to this hand. That leaves us with 3 to go. Watch closely. Separate them. Maybe you even heard that one. 2 of the eagles have now flown from here to here. We have 2 remaining. Watch close. This one, I'm going to toss really high. If you were here, you could see it maybe in midair as it flew high up in the air, 3-4 feet. It's coming back down to the other hand and lands with the other 2. Real quickly, we've had 3 of these eagles fly from this side to this side. 1 final eagle. Watch close. If you were here, I could separate my hands even farther, but we'll try to do it for the screen here. Let's see this right about here. Look at this. All 4 coins have arrived. the same coins. This time, we'll use the walking ability, okay? Let's spread the coins out like so, like this. Not here, nothing here. I'm simply going to cast a shadow over the coins. I'm not going to touch the coins, just cast a shadow. For instance, here, I can cast a shadow here. I can cast the shadow here, but if I wiggle my fingers, look what happens. Just that quick. Just that quick. Again, all 4 coins. Now, if you can indulge me just for one more moment.
Yep.
I said that these coins had 3 different abilities. One was to magically fly. We saw that. One was to magically walk. We also saw that. But these coins have the power of invisibility. But it depends not on my skill or what I do. It depends on your belief. This will not work unless you believe. So I need you to trust me. For instance, if I take one coin and I tell you I take a coin, you need to trust me and believe that, or this is not going to work. So see, I just want to, reinforce that I did take a coin. Can you trust me? Can you stay with me?
Mm-hmm.
Let's try it. I take one coin, we'll put it here. That leaves us with these 3 here. I'm going to hang it right here, magically into the air. Now wait, I sense some of you are starting to falter just a little bit. So let me prove to you I do have 1, 2, 3 coins. 3 coins. Watch. Believe, not just up here, but with your heart, okay? Take one more coin, place it here. That leaves us with these 2. We'll hang this one. Somebody didn't believe. Robina, that wasn't you, I hope. Tommy, did you not believe? I need you to believe with all of your heart. Here we go. Okay. 3 coins. Take one, we'll put here. Leaves us with these 2 coins here. Oh, much better. Much, much, much better. We now have 2 coins remaining. Put this one here. Hold this one here. 3 blows for the 3rd coin. Will hang right there. So magical. Now, we have 3 invisible coins, and we have 1 visible coin. Just 1. Have you heard about money attracting other money? Let's see if that works. Watch. Clink, clink, clink. Indeed, money attracts money. That shows you that magic may be born up here, but it lives here. Thank you.
Fabulous stuff. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you, Leon. He's in the audience somewhere in the gallery. Hello, Leon. Brilliant. Great to see you with us tonight as well. Right. Okay. So the man who's been sitting behind in the shadows pushing the buttons tonight as Stuart is away is my good friend Tommy Burnett. And he is next on the virtual stage. So let's see if he can find the button to push for himself. Hey. It's a frame up.
You know, Alan, this isn't working for me. I don't know. Anyway, so I have here a book of lists. Yay! Like,
Hey.
who has a book of lists? You know, I mean, last night it was good because the woman I called on said, "I love lists," and I was like, "Wow, you're the first person I've ever heard say I love lists with such enthusiasm too." But let's see if we can grab somebody else. You know what? Let's use Jill, because I haven't seen the lovely Jill in a while. There we go. All right. Hello, Jill.
Hello, Flower.
Good to see you, my love. So I'm so happy you're here. I know you've been sort of under the weather lately, so I'm glad to see you. So what is that? I have a book of lists.
I live by lists.
Well, there you go. Okay, you're the second person I've met. I happen to hate lists, but they are useful. These are sort of mundane lists. Maybe the most useful one is the first one is a shopping list for groceries. But like I have, let's see, okay, some of my favorite comedy films, American comedy films. I have, let's see, some of my favorite birds. Hummingbird. Did you know the hummingbird is the only bird that can fly backwards? You did know that.
I did. Yeah, sorry.
That's all right. Never talk about hummingbirds again. Okay, so we have trees. Some of my favorite trees. We have what else? Okay, some careers that passed up to be a musician. Accountant, pilot, bank teller, chiropractor. Definitely more lucrative for me than being a musician. But and that's why I also have a list of alcoholic beverages to get me through the evening. But the idea is they're all different. Here's some famous composers of classical ilk, right? So the idea is some colors, right? So the idea is that all the lists are different. Every word in every list is different. In a moment, I'm going to, well, my glasses are already off, so I can't really see anyway. But I'm going to look away. I will flip the book and you say stop. And I want you to remember any word in that list that you stop me at, okay? So, and I'm flipping.
Stop.
Yeah, is that good? Okay.
No, I can't see that. Oh.
Okay, so just try to remember any one of those words. It doesn't matter which one you pick.
Okay.
Don't tell me which one you thinking of, okay? And do you have one in mind?
I do.
Okay. So I'm going to change to my tabletop again. And now you can see my colorful pad. This is one of my favorite pads to use. I was so disappointed because it came in the mail yesterday and the cover is not connected, and I was really dismayed about it. But it is a normal pad of watercolor paper, and I like it because the pages are really thick and they're great for handing out at the end of itself. But anyway, so if you could just think of the first letter in your word for me, and really try and send that letter to me. Let me get this out of my way so I can see you. Okay, here we go. And all right, so I'm getting a letter here. I realize this is upside down for you, so I'm going to try and write upside down for your entertainment pleasure. I am taking it the first letter of your word is the letter T. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back here next week. Okay, I'm guessing from the look on your face that I'm incorrect. That is not the first letter in your word, no?
No.
Okay. All right, well, what was the first letter in your word?
W.
Really? Huh. Oh, interesting. All right. So, all right, bear with me here. So, again, I am writing upside down, so hopefully I get these letters correct. But the word I was thinking of was ticket. Does that make any sense to you at all? Like,
That wasn't the word I thought you were thinking of.
yeah, I know, but does that have anything to do with the word that you are thinking of? But you might need a ticket.
Oh, yes, yes.
All right, that's interesting. So you're thinking of something that, oh, okay. This is like a sporting event, yes?
It is.
Oh, this is Wimbledon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if I can spell this. Is it D? Yeah, I think it's.
That's it.
Wow. Thank you, my love.
Thank you. It had to be. It's on now.
And my mother loves tennis. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, thank you, Jill. And thank you, Kevin. Let's go back to Kevin. And
Thank you, Tommy.
Bye-bye.
Yay, it's me again. Right. Tommy.
Yes, sir.
You've got a pad there.
Yeah, apparently so, yes.
Yeah, so I just seen you using it. So
Yeah.
me and you, we've known each other for what, nearly 2 years virtually?
Yes, absolutely.
And at some point in time, I'm going to visit New York City. But
Yeah.
we've been building up, you know, we're doing a couple of shows a week, the two of us. We do magic and mentalism, and we've sort of built up, I think, a psychic understanding between the two of us. Yep. So can we try an experiment?
All of a good understanding, but we haven't.
So what I'm going to do is if I bring you up alongside me, I'll do this because Zoom's playing up again.
Yeah.
I'll do that. And what we'll do is get our friend Seiko there, just to pop in briefly to make this absolutely fair. So Seiko, can you put your screen on gallery view?
Yeah.
And find someone with a camera on and just randomly select someone. So this way it's nothing set up, and whoever comes on.
I basically hopped onto John Gordon straight away. So there's your man.
Say it again?
John Gordon.
John Gordon. Let's hope his microphone is okay. So what I will do is I will sweep you. Which way shall I sweep you? I'll go like that. Anyway, so let's find John. John, can you switch your microphone on? There we go. Now we can.
No, I'm on.
Yeah,
I'm on.
So, John, you were randomly chosen by Seiko, so absolutely, you have no idea what's going to happen now.
No idea at all.
No idea at all. And Tommy has got no idea either. But I'm going to see what sort of psychic link I can get with Tommy. So if we move down to table cam.
Okay.
I have some little flashcards here. Check them out. They are, I will just show them fairly to the camera and go through. There's about 9 or 10 of them. Okay. And they're all blank on one side. And they've got nice pictures on the other side, all sort of objects that are recognizable.
Okay.
Well, for example, there's a brolly, there's a tree, little stick man. You're going to select one in a second, but before we do that, I'm just going to give them a little mix like this. So I don't know where they are. And John, I'm going to spread through and you're going to cut them. So you just say stop and we'll cut at that point as well.
Okay, stop.
So there's 3 in that position.
Yeah.
So which one? The first one, the middle one, or the
cut? Yeah, let's cut after the first one.
After the first one, okay, like that.
Yep.
So again, they're now completely randomized. I don't know where they are. You don't know where they are, and Tommy definitely doesn't know where they are. Well, he had no idea what's going to happen.
I'll be honest, my dog was distracting me. So,
so John, you're going to select one of these.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go through very slowly, and you just say stop. And I'll give time for the Zoom delay. Stop there. So now I've got one up here, and there's one down there. Which one do you want?
We'll go with the down one.
The one that's down there. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so let me just that one there. Okay, so I'm just going to very fairly drop it on to the table. Okay.
Cool.
And put the rest like that. I'm not going to look at anything, and I'm going to keep my hands in view so you can't see I'm not typing anything. And Tommy. I'm going to try, and I'm just going to gently hover my hand over the card. I'm going to try and determine what it is, if possible, and then I'm going to transmit it to you and see if you can draw it. So, impossible situation here, don't you agree, John?
Keep in mind, I haven't been doing so well.
Okay, so I'm going to very slowly move my hand over the card. Okay. And then very slowly move it back. No special movements or anything. So, Tommy.
Right. So, all right. This is one I'm getting so far. I have you know,
I wish I knew. I think I know, but
all right, and I think I want to do this. This is going to be upside down for you, so I'll flip it around. Oh, okay. Okay, I think I know what this is. I think this might be some kind of boat. So I want to add some water here. Okay, yeah, I think.
Okay. So, if this works, Tommy, I'm going to go mental.
Yeah,
let's just see what this one is.
Yeah. Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh.
Wow! Well done! Brilliant! I knew it! I knew it! I knew we had that link.
Wow! Should we try it again?
Do you want to try? I'll tell you what, Tommy. If we try it again, this time look away while John's selecting the card.
Yeah, yeah. I'll even have
so that even if I can know, I can't give you any hints as to what. Let's just give these another little mix up. And again, John, we can cut it somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, there. Happy with
I'm
that?
ready.
Yeah, cut there.
Yeah, perfect there. Right there. Yeah. Yeah.
And again, you select one.
There,
bear with me a
there,
second.
there.
My glasses are slipping down. I don't want to be doing anything. So we're there. Do you want to continue?
Right there is fine.
Right there is fine. So again,
Yeah.
so that's the one you're going to choose.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to drop it fairly onto the table and put the cards down. Everything exactly the same as it was before. So we're not doing anything differently. And I'll put my hand down here. Tommy, you can look back.
You know what? Before I turn around,
Yeah.
Move the card out of the screen if somebody might think that you are signaling me somehow.
Okay. We'll move the two cards out of there. I just want to keep them so people can see them, so that I'm not swapping anything. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I'm not getting anything. Can we reshuffle and try this again? So, yeah, just
Let's just see what it was.
yeah.
It was the sun, just to show that we're getting a random card each time.
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah. All right, I'm sorry.
That's all right. And again, I'll just cut them. John, are you happy with that?
Yeah, that's good.
This ain't easy, but let's try it again.
Somewhere in the middle will be fine.
You just say stop, because I don't want to be seen to influence you.
Yes, stop there. Then.
Stop there.
Stop
that
there.
one there.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yep. That one there.
So, if this actually works, we're absolutely going to be absolutely. Oh, Tommy.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and take it away.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you want me to move them out of the way?
Yeah, move it out of the way.
I can't put them in exactly the same positions I did last time as well.
Okay.
I think it was like that, wasn't it?
I don't know. I'm not looking yet. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm getting a lot of curves. I hope it wasn't the sun again. That would be kind of boring. All right. So actually, it's a straight line here. Oh wow, this is really strange. I'm getting a sensation of sound. But I was just going to go with my gut here. I think it might be something like a
treble clef.
Treble clef, yeah.
Let's just go and have a look. What? Yeah.
Wow.
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 And the musical things, you got the sound from the musical bits, didn't you?
Yeah. Wow.
Fantastic. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, John, for helping us with that.
Do better than that, so thank you. Yeah.
Right.
Let's have a look at the time. Jill, do you want to get involved with one final thing to close the evening on? Jill. Right, I'll go back to my virtual desktop. You're going to help me create, with the help of your friends in the audience as well. So you're going to pick people, but we don't need them to come on screen. We're just going to use their voice. But you're going to be the instigator of this. And I want you to imagine a pack of cards, but just in your mind, an imaginary pack of cards. Yep.
Okay.
And I want you to open it, take it out of the box, look through it, and find yourself one card that you're really happy with. Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
And now I want you to look at the face of that card. I want you to forget the color and the suit. I just want you to look at the number. You're going to get other people to build the rest of this card.
Okay.
So what's the number on the face of that card?
4.
It's a 4. Okay. So we're going to draw. We're going to draw this card. So it's a 4. Okay. But before I start drawing, it could be a black or a red 4. So you choose somebody from the gallery and just ask them the color.
Okay. Alan Fisher.
Alan, what's the color of our 4?
The color is red.
Sorry, it's a red 4. Okay.
Yes, it's a red 4.
So there we go. So I'm going to start creating this card. So it's a red 4. And Jill, find somebody else to determine the suit. So it can be a heart or a diamond.
Paul Cooper.
Paul Cooper. Paul, heart or diamond?
Diamond, please.
A diamond.
Thank you.
So we got a 4 of diamond. God. That's why I wasted time in art college.
I can wait.
Very pretty.
I have some cards made up by school kids. I have some cards made up by school children, and they're better than this. But, so Jill, you have created, with the help of everybody else, a 4 of diamonds. Now, there's no way, possibly, that I could have known in advance, before you came on screen, that we'd end up with that card.
No.
You chose a number, someone else chose the colour, somebody else chose the suit.
Yes.
And that pack of cards had just been sitting there all the time while you were making all those choices.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll put that here. So let's find your... Oh, before we actually find your card, I'm going to give you and everybody else in the gallery a rare opportunity. So everybody switch your microphones on. Switch your microphones on, everybody. Because if this goes wrong, and I get this wrong, you're going to boo and hiss and berate me something terribly. Yeah? You'll boo at the tops of your voices. But of course, the inverse of that is...
Practice.
No, don't start yet, Paul. Otherwise, I'll mute you and stick you in the waiting room.
He's harsh, Jill.
But the reverse of that is, if I get this right, you've got to go crazy, go wild, make noise, clap your hands, stomp your feet, pump your fists, etc. So, 4 diamonds. Jill. In this pack of cards, there should be a 4 of diamonds. There's a joker there. Nobody ever chooses the joker, so I'll put that aside. And I'll go through. Oh, the 4 of hearts. Oh, there we go. 4 of diamonds. Now, I'm just going to go right through the rest of the pack, just so you can see that there is no other 4 of diamonds. There's not suddenly a whole lot of 4 of diamonds, but which is unlikely because you actually randomly selected that card.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's going to have to go wild.
Yeah.
So there's the 4 of diamonds. We will take the 4 of diamonds out and put it there. Okay. Now, as I said, if I got this wrong, your chance was to boo me. So if we had a look, you could have chosen an ace and then all the rest could have lined up and it could have been a diamond. But if it had, you would have had to boo me. You could have chosen a black card at the club of king. If you had, you would have had to boo me. Let's just go and have a look at the rest of the cards in the pack. Every card in the pack has boo written on it. Yeah, that one there, that's the 7 of clubs. That is the king of hearts. That's the ace of spades, king of diamonds. Oh, 5 of hearts, that's a card away. Jack, 3, oh, 1 card away, totally 1 card away in the right suit. All with boo on the back. So let's have a look. What's this on 9? In fact, every card in the pack has got every card in the damn pack has got boo written on it. But you chose and I drew perfectly, yeah, this 4 of diamonds here, and you chose the 4 of diamonds, and on the back of your 4 of diamonds, it says... That's a cheap way of getting a standing ovation. Thank you, Jill.
Thank you.
You've been wonderful, as always. Thank you, everybody else in the room tonight. Let's have a quick look through the show. We had Andy on video, Andy Russell. We had Michael Kelly live. We had Robina live. We had Isabelle from Canada on video. We had Alan Fisher doing some wonderful stuff with numbers. We had Richard Nash. We had Leon Cowan with miraculous coin work. We had Tommy Burnett getting into our minds. And we had myself to finish the show on. So everyone on Facebook, bye. We're going to say goodbye to Facebook. Everybody else here, stick around if you're a magician. And if you are a non-magician, as we say on our shows, the exits are here, here, and here. Good night.
Good night. Thank you very much.
Bye, Jill.
Bye.